What's going on, guys? Matt here from Everyday Tools, back again with another video, and today we got the Craftsman V20 Electric Ratchet. So this is actually a pretty cool piece we just picked up here from Lowe's. They're running a deal right now where you buy one battery starter kit, which comes with a 4 amp hour battery and a 2 amp hour battery and a charger for $99, and then you get to pick from a variety of tools, and we picked the 3/8 ratchet. So this is something we don't have in the shop yet. Something we're excited to get in here. It will help a lot with the taking apart of dirt bikes, quads, lawnmowers, all that kind of stuff, putting them back together, working on cars, all kinds of stuff. So we'll get into it really quick here. So first of all, we have 35 foot-pounds of max torque, which with these you're not really worried about the torque. This is more about once you already broke it loose, you're going to take it off all the way, or you're just going to get to the point where you want to tighten it down with the ratchet. So we have 300 RPMs, 35 foot-pounds max torque. Obviously, it's part of the V20 system, and there's a nice picture of it. That's pretty much it for the box. There's some features in the back. It talks about the overmold handle, variable speed trigger, LED light, and 35 foot-pounds of torque at 300 RPM. So this is a pretty cool piece. Let's break out our trusty Kershaw unboxing knife, pop that open real quick, and slide this up there. Boom, and there we go. Now we're in the box. We have one of the most important pieces of information right here, the Craftsman 20 volt max 3/8 ratchet manual. Not much in the box, as you can see. It's just a couple pieces of cardboard that keep things together, keep it from rattling in transit. And then in the box we have the 3/8 ratchet and some bubble wrap, which is actually pretty nice. So first impressions in the hand, it just feels pretty good. It feels pretty lightweight, not very hard to hold or anything. It's got a nice grip on it. It's got a locking trigger actually, which is interesting. So you just pop that open there and you're unlocked. So you can use it as normal. It's actually a metal trigger, which is surprising, I guess, for Craftsman. It's a pretty good quality trigger actually, I'm surprised. And we have a rubber overmold grip on the ABS molding here. So just regular classic power tool design. All your service information there, warranty, warnings, all that kind of stuff. So first impressions, feels pretty good. Obviously we don't have a battery on it right now, but that's something we'll pop in here in a second. I don't have a 2 amp hour battery down here with me right now, so I'm going to use a 4 amp hour one. But just to let you know, when I do the real world test on this, I will not be using a 4 amp hour battery because that makes your tool a lot bigger. If you have a 2 amp hour battery in this thing, it is perfect. It is very slim. It's pretty much right down to the where the label ends right here with the 20. So it'll end right there, and it'll be a lot easier to hold, a lot easier form factor. Because as you can see right now, this is a bit of a tank in this state that it's in right now. So let's pop you out here again. So it's not terrible. It's not hard to hold. It's just a little bulky with a 4 amp hour battery on it. Now, with what you're going to be doing, you're probably going to want to get into some tighter spaces. 4 amp hour battery might not be the best bet for you. So 2 amp hour, 1.5 amp hour, it's definitely going to be a better choice. Okay, so before we start it up, I got the 2 amp hour battery. We're going to pop that on and show you how it looks with that on it as opposed to the 4 amp hour one. So you can see it's a lot different. Check that out. Huge difference in thickness there. So that's really going to help a lot with the maneuverability and being able to reach into tight spaces and everything. It's pretty much in line with the trigger, which is almost perfect. So we got the lock off, and now let's just see how it goes. And you could switch between forward and reverse. So let me grab a socket and we'll show you how it works. Alright, so we got a little extension bar on there with a metric socket, and you can just see. So this is not for breaking stuff loose. That's something you gotta recognize with these tools. This is not made for trying to torque something off or anything like that. You can do that without the, the power on. You could just crack things loose, but it's not made for like it's not an impact driver, basically. You're not going to be doing that kind of stuff with it. But it does have a built-in LED light on the bottom that stays on for a little bit after shutting it off. You have VersaTrack capabilities right there that you can hang it on your wall, put it on your VersaTrack stuff. So that's pretty cool. So let's pop this off here, and I'll bring you guys around to one of the bikes or quads, and we'll pop a 10mm socket on here and see how it works. Okay, so instead of a 10, I went with an 8, and I'm on the KTM over here. So to start it off, you get it on there. So that's the tightening mode, so you flip that switch. Now you're in loosening, so you can crack it loose, and then press the trigger, and it comes right out. That's actually really cool. That's perfect. So you want to put that back in, just a little bolt. You can start it with your hand, flip your switch on your Craftsman, get it aligned, and then pretty much shuts off right there. So that's pretty good. That's actually really nice. So you just, wherever you have a bolt that you want to get to, you know, say it's in a spot that's easy to get to, like right here, you just flip that switch, break it loose with the ratchet itself, and then pop on the power mode, and then you're going good. So yeah, that's how that works. So yeah, it's got a cool little system going on in there for the gears. Obviously, two-way switch on top. So this is actually going to be pretty useful, I think, in the shop. It's going to be a great addition. It's something that we haven't had before. We never had an electric ratchet. Something that I always thought was kind of stupid. But now after seeing how it works, it actually seems pretty useful. So it's something that a lot of people misunderstand. A lot of people think this is like an impact driver, which it's not. It is a electric ratchet, not an impact driver. So you can function it like a ratchet, like normal, just tightening like that. It's probably like maybe 45, 50 tooth ratchet. And you have the advantage of not having to move around. So say you're stuck in between a spot like this. You can crack it loose real quick, and then just hold your trigger and take it right off. You don't have to ratchet the whole time, or tiny little stroke of the ratchet there. You don't have to do that with this. With this ratchet, you pretty much go anywhere where it'll fit and loosen or tighten anything you want. So that's really one of the main benefits of having something like this, is that you don't have to turn it. You just stay in one spot and you're moving. So that's really cool. I think that's a great feature of having one of these. And with your 2 amp hour batteries, you're looking at a good size. It's not too bulky. It is a little long. We're coming in a little long here. And we'll just get an official measurement with the battery on. About 14.5 inches. So that is pretty long for a ratchet, obviously. We know that most ratchets aren't that long. This is a standard Craftsman ratchet that I use. Put a little heat shrink on it, just to give you some grip. And this comes in at about 8 inches. So it's going to be a little bit different. So if you're not used to being able to, you know, get something this large in those spaces, then you might have some trouble. But if you have enough room, if you're working on top in an engine bay or on a dirt bike where you have a lot of room, this will be perfect for you. And it remains to be seen how it'll function in the shop, but my first impressions are pretty good. Actually, I like it. I think it is something that we will use a lot, especially working on dirt bikes and all kinds of stuff like that, quads and cars and lawnmowers and everything else that comes with working in the shop. I think that'll be really good. So you can see, did pretty good on the KTM, and we'll have a real world test of what it does, how it functions. We'll put it through the ringer. We'll test it underneath the bikes, on the sides, you know, in tight spaces, all kinds of spots, and we'll see how that works. So I'm excited for that. That'll be coming out soon. Right now we've been working on the Honda Foreman 400. Had a couple issues, as you guys could see. If you want to watch those videos, they're in the live stream section on my channel. I will make a playlist featuring all the Honda videos as well. We got shorts on the Honda. We have long videos, the live streams, hours long, just working, wrenching on it. Still needs a few things. It needs some work done on the brakes. Obviously that's not supposed to do that. And this It's not supposed to do that. No pressure. But we did do a little ghetto wiring here, and the fan wasn't working because the oil temp switch was messed up, so we did this. And now the fan spins whenever you turn the headlights on, so it's better than nothing. Temporary solution, but it's working for what it does. So I'll swing you guys back around in here and show you what we have going on. The next video, our next video is going to be featuring the Craftsman V20 16 gauge straight nailer that my uncle just picked up at Lowe's, and it seemed to be a good deal. I'll get you an update on the price once we unbox it, but he told me it was a good deal and I trust him on that. So we'll do a video on that coming up soon, and obviously you guys are seeing this video right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I want to get to 2,000 subs by the end of the year. I know that's a bit of a stretch because we're in May right now, so we're almost halfway through, and I'm at about 1,100 right now. So it's not all about the numbers, but we're just trying to expand our community, show them more stuff, get people to learn more about dirt bikes and about all different kinds of things, and shop skills, and hear the word of God, and do all those kinds of things. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys can continue to support the channel in whatever way possible by sharing these videos or liking it or leaving a comment if you have any questions or want to give us any advice. We do appreciate that. So thanks for watching. God bless. Don't forget to trust God in all things and leave your worries behind you by trusting Him, because He is the one who has all things in His hands. Yes, He created us and He created everything, so we can trust Him for that. So just want to give you guys a little bit of encouragement whenever things are going awry in your life, and there's been a lot of that going on lately in this world. So don't get discouraged. Trust God and have a great day.